Have you started to feel weaker, slower, or a little less steady on your feet? That's your body asking for something different. Not more workouts, but smarter ones. Let me show you the 8 exercises that target exactly what your body needs after 60. Exercise number 1, body weight squat. Let's start with a move that quietly shapes everything about how you move. Now, I know squats might sound basic. You've probably done them 1,000 times without even realizing it, like every time you sit down and stand back up. But that's exactly what makes this exercise so powerful. It rebuilds the strength behind one of the most important patterns in your daily life. Think about it. Every morning when you get out of bed, or when you bend to grab something off the floor, your body's doing its own version of a squat. And when those muscles weaken like your thighs, glutes, and hips, that's when everyday movements start feeling harder than they should. Here's the good news, you can turn that around fast. Start with your feet shoulder width apart, toes slightly out. Lower yourself like you're sitting into an invisible chair. Keep your weight in your heels and your chest up. Go as low as feels comfortable, then push through your heels to stand tall again. You'll feel your legs light up right away. If that's a bit challenging at first, try sitting and standing from a chair using your arms less each time. Or do partial squats by going halfway down, then a little lower next week. Even a wall squat works wonders if you want extra balance or back support. And here's where it gets exciting. This one simple movement doesn't just build strength, it retrains your body to move with balance, control, and confidence. Next, we'll take that same strength and put it to work with the move that mimics climbing stairs, but builds even more power and coordination with every step. Exercise number 2, step up. If the bodyweight squat taught your body how to move stronger, the step up teaches it how to move smarter. Because here's the truth, the world isn't flat. Stairs, curbs, hills, real life constantly challenges your balance and coordination. And that's exactly what this move trains you for. I once knew someone who hadn't trusted herself on stairs in years. The first time she did a proper step up, you could see the shift. Her body remembered what confidence felt like. A few weeks later, she told me she was walking up her porch steps without holding the rail for the first time in a decade. That's the kind of progress that changes everything. Here's how to do it. Stand in front of a sturdy step, stair, or low platform around 6 to 8 inches high. Place your right foot fully on it. Push through your heel to lift yourself up, bringing your left foot to meet the right. Then step back down, left foot first. That's 1 rep. Do 8 to 10 per leg. Start slow and steady. Hold a railing or wall if needed. If you don't have a workout step, use the bottom stair in your house, a sturdy porch step, or even a low stool. As you get stronger, you can make it tougher by raising the step height, adding light dumbbells, or tap the top with your other foot instead of fully stepping up. This movement not only strengthens your legs individually, but also sharpens your balance, coordination, and knee stability. Everything you need to stay confident and mobile in daily life. And once your legs are moving strong, it's time to test how well they carry you. Next up, a full body exercise that builds grip, posture, and real-world power. Exercise number 3, farmer's carry. You know that feeling when you're hauling groceries in one trip just to avoid going back to the car? That's not just convenience, that's functional strength in action. And that's exactly what the farmer's carry trains, the ability to actually use your strength in real life. Most people think grip fades with age, but here's the thing, it doesn't have to. Your grip, your core, your posture, they all respond fast when you train them the right way. I once had a friend tell me, and I didn't realize how weak my grip had gotten until I struggled to open a jar. 2 weeks of farmer's carries later, that problem vanished. It's that effective. Here's how to do it. Grab 2 equal weights, which could be dumbbells, water jugs, or even grocery bags filled with canned goods. Stand tall, 1 weight in each hand, arms straight at your sides. Pull your shoulders back and down, brace your core, and start walking at a steady pace for about 20 to 30 seconds. No leaning, no wobbling, just controlled movement. Then set the weights down gently, rest, and go again for 2 or 3 rounds. Start light, focus on posture, and build from there. You'll feel your grip, shoulders, and abs come alive, and suddenly, those grocery runs or garden chores won't feel like mini workouts anymore. And if you're ready to turn the challenge up a notch, carry 1 weight at a time. Your core will have to fight to keep you upright. It's like strength training and balance work rolled into one. But don't set those weights down just yet, because next, we're taking that same full body tension and testing your endurance with one of the most deceptively powerful moves there is. Exercise number 4, wall sit. You've probably leaned against a wall to catch your breath before, but this time, that wall's about to become your workout partner. The wall sit might look simple, but it's one of those sneaky moves that humbles even the strongest legs. And here's why that's a good thing. It builds pure endurance, not just in your muscles, but in your mind. I remember my neighbor telling me, I couldn't believe how my legs started shaking after just 20 seconds. That's your body waking up dormant strength. Your quads, glutes, and core are learning to hold you steady, the same way they do when you stand in line, climb stairs, or walk long distances. Here's how to do it. Stand with your back flat against a wall and walk your feet forward about 2 feet. Now, slide down like you're sitting in an invisible chair with knees bent at 90 degrees, thighs parallel to the floor. Keep your back pressed against the wall, core tight, and hold for 15 to 30 seconds. Then slowly rise back up. If that feels too intense, don't worry. Go only halfway down or hold the position for a shorter time. You'll still get results. Over time, work your way up to a full minute. You can even place a pillow behind your back for comfort or rest your hands lightly on your thighs. Just don't push off. Your legs might shake, but that's the signal you're getting stronger. 1 second longer each time. And once you're done holding still, get ready to move again. Next, we're shifting to the floor for a move that rebuilds your power from the ground up. Exercise number 5, glute bridge. You might not think lying on the floor could make you stronger, but this next move proves otherwise. The glute bridge doesn't just wake up your hips. It reconnects you to muscles that have quietly gone offline from years of sitting. And when those muscles fire again, everything changes. I remember one woman telling me her lower back always felt tight no matter how much she stretched. A few weeks of glute bridges later, she said, "It's like my body finally remembered how to move again." That's the power of teaching your glutes to do their job. Because when they're strong, your back, hips, and even knees start working with you instead of against you. Here's how to do it. Lie on your back with your knees bent and feet flat on the floor, about hip width apart. Keep your arms relaxed at your sides. Now squeeze your glutes and push through your heels to lift your hips off the ground until your body forms a straight line from shoulders to knees. Hold for 2 seconds at the top, really squeezing those glutes, then lower slowly but keep a bit of tension before the next rep. Once it feels easier, you can hold the top longer or place a light weight across your hips like a small backpack, a pillow filled with books, or even a folded blanket for a bit of resistance. This move builds the foundation for everything, like standing taller, walking stronger, and protecting your back. The glute bridge might look simple, but it's one of the smartest strength moves you'll ever do. And next, we'll shift from strength to flow with a stretch that melts away stiffness, recharges your spine, and helps your body move like it's years younger. Exercise number 6, cat-cow stretch. Ever wake up feeling like you're back aged 10 years overnight? That tight, stiff feeling when you stand up and everything moves in slow motion? The cat-cow stretch is your reset button. It's simple, gentle, and one of the best ways to keep your spine young and pain-free. This stretch isn't just for yoga lovers, it's for anyone who sits too long, stands too much, or wakes up feeling creaky. I started doing cat-cow every morning before coffee and noticed my back stopped complaining halfway through the day. That's how powerful this tiny daily habit can be. Here's how to do it. Start on your hands and knees in a tabletop position, with hands under shoulders and knees under hips. Now take a deep breath in, drop your belly toward the floor, lift your chest and tailbone, and look slightly upward. That's your cow. Then exhale and round your back up toward the ceiling like a stretching cat. Tuck your chin towards your chest and pull your belly in. That's cat. Move slowly and let your breath guide you. Inhale for cow, exhale for cat. Aim for about 8 to 10 smooth repetitions. Feel every vertebra move from your neck all the way down to your tailbone. If being on your knees doesn't feel great, no problem. Do it seated in a chair. Just arch and round your back the same way. You'll still get that same fluid motion that loosens stiffness and wakes up your spine. This move may look simple, but it's your secret weapon against back stiffness, poor posture, and sluggish movement. And once your spine feels alive again, it's time to challenge your entire body in one of the most powerful stability builders there is. What's your biggest stability challenge? Let me know in the comments. Exercise number 7, plank. We're almost there, and this one's a true classic. The plank looks simple, but it's one of the most powerful moves you can do for your entire body. It doesn't just work your abs, it trains every deep core muscle that keeps you steady, balanced, and pain-free. Here's the thing. After 60, core strength isn't about chasing a six-pack. It's about protecting your back, improving posture, and making everyday movements like bending, reaching, and walking safer and smoother. Think of your core as the foundation for everything else. When it's strong, the rest of your body follows. I once worked with a man who couldn't garden for more than 10 minutes without back pain. 3 weeks of modified planks later, he said it felt like his spine got new support beams. That's what this move does. It quietly strengthens the muscles that hold you up. Here's how to do it. Start face down on the floor. Place your forearms under your shoulders, elbows bent. Now lift your body off the ground, keeping a straight line from head to heels with no sagging hips and no high peaks. Tighten your core like you're bracing for a gentle tap on the stomach and breathe normally. Hold for 20 to 30 seconds, then lower with control. Too tough? Try the knee plank. It's the same idea, just drop your knees. Or do an incline plank by placing your hands on a sturdy table or countertop. The higher the surface, the easier it gets. Even 10 seconds counts when you focus on perfect form. Over time, work your way up to a full 60-second hold. The plank isn't just about strength, it's about control, balance, and confidence in every move you make. And up next, we'll turn that newfound core strength into full body power with one of the most iconic exercises ever. Exercise number 8, incline push-up. Let's finish strong, literally. You've built your balance, strengthened your core, and now it's time to bring it all together with an exercise that proves you don't need to hit the floor to get real results. The incline push-up builds upper body strength that actually shows up in your daily life by helping you push open heavy doors, lift groceries, or even get up from the ground more easily. Here's the cool part. It gives you all the benefits of a traditional push-up, without the wrist or shoulder strain that tends to sneak in as we get older. It's joint-friendly, scalable, and surprisingly powerful once you learn how to do it right. Here's how to master it. Find a sturdy surface like a countertop, table, or park bench works perfectly. Place your hands slightly wider than shoulder width, step your feet back, and keep a straight line from head to heels. Lower your chest toward the surface by bending your elbows. Even a few inches counts, then push back up with control. Aim for 8 to 12 slow, steady reps. The higher the surface, the easier it is. So start with a wall if you need to, then move down to a counter, then a sturdy bench as your strength grows. Whether you ever move to the floor or not doesn't matter. Incline push-ups at any level build real-world strength that keeps you capable and confident. You've now got the 8 exercises that rebuild real, lasting strength. The kind that keeps you balanced, mobile, and ready for whatever life throws your way. And the beauty is, you don't need a gym for any of it. A sturdy chair for support, a wall for stability, even a towel or water bottles can replace fancy equipment. It's proof that staying strong after 60 doesn't take complexity, it takes consistency. Earlier I mentioned how the right structure can make all the difference in your results. Because even with the best exercises, if your routine isn't organized properly, progress can stall fast. So before your next workout, watch this video on your screen right now, where I'll show you exactly how to put exercises together into a balanced routine that keeps you getting stronger week after week.